What's up, MMO Attack fans? This is Zach here, bringing you a first impressions video for Granado Espada, a free-to-play MMORPG published by T3 Fun. Now, what's interesting about this game was it was originally announced for North American release in 2007 by a company called K2 Network. Granado Espada was going to be called Sword of the New World in North America and was going to be under a pay-to-play business model. And you've probably seen the game, or at least the game box, at your local GameStop or any other kind of game store. However, soon after that, they did go free-to-play, and K2 Network initially renamed themselves Gamers First and totally renamed the game to Sword 2. So that led to a lot of different confusion. You had some global publishers calling it by its authentic name, which is Granado Espada, and then you had Gamers First calling the game Sword 2. Why confuse things? I don't know. However, the original publisher, Gamers First, their licensing agreement has worn out, and so T3 Fun, a subsidiary of the Korean developer, picked up the rights for the game. So there are some translation issues that I have found with this particular version of the game. I don't know if they were in the original Gamers First version, but we'll go ahead and go along with it. Right now it's telling me to create a family. Now what's interesting about this game is it was one of, if not the absolute very first MMORPG to actually allow you to control more than one character at a time. It was really cool back in 2007 because you have to keep in mind that we've seen games like particularly Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic kind of come up with that whole concept of where you're constantly playing with more than just one character at just about all times. But here, it seems like the roleplay behind this is your character is a part of a family. So we can just go ahead and give a family name. We'll just type in a bunch of random characters to expedite the process, and we'll go ahead and click create. Okay, right now it's not really going to tell you what you're doing, but you're basically creating the very first character for your family. It says you can choose a gender and occupation. Let's see. There's not a whole lot of different character customization options available at all. In fact, there's only one or two different types of faces. You can choose between male and female for each version, for each class, which is always kind of nice. And I guess with this being my first character, I can't really change into a different class. So we'll just go ahead and type in some random characters, and we'll click create character. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to let me go ahead and create another character, and I believe you can have up to 3. You could possibly have more than that, I'm not sure, but I believe you can have up to 3 people in your party. So we're going to create 3 characters here. We have a wide variety of different occupations we can choose from. We have the default here is fighter. It says they fight on the front line and are capable of using a wide variety of weapons, a key component of any MCC or squad. Fights can use the exclusive skills provoke. MCC or squad, of course, meaning the group of characters that you create. Wizard, their buffs and debuffs can support family members and confuse the enemy. It is the only character that can fight airborne. Depending on how they use their support magic, they can cause huge amounts of damage to the enemy. They use the exclusive skill Energy Shield. Let's see what the Scout says. Scout. This is the character that I created initially. Restores HP to family members. They can use the install trap stance to assist other family members and use daggers for close range attacks. They can use the unique skill healing. Okay, so they work like healers. Musketeers, which is probably like the ranger class of the game, uses various firearms, both long and short range, to attack the enemy. Special skills include being able to fire a series of pistol shots and being capable of firing sniper shots. They can use the exclusive skill concentration. Elementalist is the last class we're going to take a look at. They strike a balance between strong offensive magic and elemental magic. This occupation supports other family members with its unrivaled magic skills. They can use the exclusive skill Elemental Penetration. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to create one fighter because we want to have like a tank for our group. And again, you can really only choose between 1 or 2 different face types. Character customization is not this game's strong suit. And we're going to create this character. And let's see, what else do we want for our third character? Let's go with the Musketeer. Another random name. These people, people that are actually playing this game are going to think there's just a bunch of bots running around. Okay, here's my current team right now. So as you can see, I've created 3 characters, and I have total control over all 3 of these characters at one time. And I think, can I just go ahead and start the game? Yeah, I think they're already added to my team, so let's go ahead and try it. Moving to, okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start the game. It's sort of confusion. Let's see. You have mail. Click Alt A to view it. You can click it with F12. You can check it with F12 shortcut button. Yeah, it's sort of confusing because it doesn't really if it doesn't really do a good enough job of explaining to you how you even get into the game. Saved location. I mean, why would you think anything about a saved location considering that you've never even played the game before in the first place? So let's go ahead and just walk over here. We're gonna follow these green arrows. I'm not quite sure where they're trying to get me to go. My other guys are following way behind me here. Okay, let's talk to Nunez here. Let's see what he wants. Let's see what he's got to say for us. Oh, is this the so-and-so family? Welcome. I am Nunez, Director of the Office of Pioneering Support. I have received a call from Vespaniola. Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed yet, of course, by my telling you the game's original title, or just by the title of this game itself, it's set in the New World, which is kind of a cool setting for an MMORPG. It hasn't really been done before. Welcome to Granado Espada, young boys. Anyway, it is a relief. I was wondering about you guys as the expected arrival time had passed. You better go to Lyndon, the Director of the Office of Pioneering Support. Do you want to move to some French word right now? You have to take your time looking around the recruitment NPC. Move to the town. Let's go ahead and move to the town. Okay, you have just received soldier card, 5 microphones. Yeah, I think that's the way it works. You get these cards, and then you can go back to character creation later, and then you can add, like it's telling you now, rewarded soldier cards, rewarded soldier card items are able to recruit characters in Granado Espada. You can add the following NPCs to your family by possessing their character card. So, like you said, even though you have 3 future, and then go on and use those characters with characters that you created, like the very first characters you ever created. Guide, let's see. Talk to the Redoublé NPCs. After reading the NPC guide, you can obtain the Pioneering Support gift. Alright, looks like this guy here has got a little flashing point over his head, so let's check out and see what he has to say. Let's click on him. Oh, you have got here. Are you the so-and-so family? I have received notice from Admiral Nunez that you are coming. Welcome. I can't read today. Welcome to Granada Espada. I am a little late with the self-introduction, but I am Sir Lyndon, the Director of the Office of Pioneering Support. Nice to meet you. The Office of Pioneering Support is a corporation established to carry out the Reconquista policy for the Queen. It has the legal right to implement any changes regarding pioneering and development of the new continent. This is so exciting. This is the Queen for family. It is an enchant chip which can be used to enchant your equipment. You can add options to equipment by enchanting it. Take it. So shall we start pioneering? You have acquired item, Enchant Chip Beginner. You need to accept and complete requests to obtain shiny crystal. Bring the shiny crystal to the merchants in each town. They will exchange the shiny crystal for pioneering equipment fit for an explorer. Okay? You can enchant your weapon from Enchant Merchant if you have Enchantment Chip. Go to the Enchantment Merchant. Here is a simple mission. Bring this certificate to Christel, the Redoublé Pioneering Officer, and obtain a license. You have received a certificate. The certificate is approved by the Office of Pioneering Support as a legal document endorsing your pioneering activities. Show this to the pioneering officer and obtain a signature from Domingo, then return to me. Okay, you must complete this mission to receive aid from the Office of Pioneering Support. Signature is a must. Deliver a certificate to Christel, the Redoublé Pioneering Officer, to get a license, then get it signed by Domingo. Okay, if you cannot find Domingo in Redoublé, press Alt plus Z and open Zone Map, then find Domingo among the right side list and click. You may see location of Domingo is in red color. The small yellow arrow is your location. If you double click on the list, you will move to the location automatically. So this game has sort of an auto-pathing system. Now, when I played this game originally, for some reason, I could not get the map to actually come up. It said press Alt Z. And that's exactly what I do, and nothing works. Nothing seems to work when I try to press Alt-Z. I don't know how to open the map. So I hope that we're not going to spend a lot of time just sort of roaming around aimlessly, but that could be a possibility. We have a little mini-map up ahead here, but it's really not all that helpful. So maybe we just need to go out and start killing some things and show you guys the combat before we get bogged down in all the different quests. But as you can see, all the little NPCs that have these icons over their head, they're giving you quests. So you have tons and tons of quests which you can pick from. What's this girl having to say? Let's check her out. Let's see what she's got to say. Ask the children what the trend is nowadays. Trendy food or trendy toys? Trendy food. I am only eating something. I don't know what that is. I am not baby. I only eat 100% something imported directly from somewhere. I don't even want to try to pronounce those words. Yeah, when you're talking to an NPC, you can sort of zoom in and out and pan the camera around, which is kind of strange. I'm going to click OK, and, well, that was kind of pointless. I guess that the quest NPCs with the green icons above their heads, I guess those NPCs, they just give, like, they just talk to you. But maybe if we talk to an NPC that had an actual question mark over his head, like in World of Warcraft, that's probably a quest. So let's talk to this guy. Select the task below. Yeah, that's a quest, but we're not gonna fool with that. We're just gonna go ahead and skip that, and we're gonna try to find that person that we're supposed to find, or at least try to find some other way with which I can actually open this map to see where in the heck I'm trying to get to. Redo Plaza. You can have PvP matches. No, I don't think I want to do PvP matches. See, there's the PvP officer. PvP support soldier. PvP officer creates the mission lobby so that you may enjoy PvP with other pioneers. Interesting, but I don't want to fool with that, so we're going to close that, and we're just going to continue to run around and check out the game. Aesthetically speaking, it's pretty nice. I mean, again, you don't really see, well, I say a lot of games, you don't really see any games that have this same sort of appearance, the same setting. It's a very unique. If anything, it's a very unique setting. And I do like the character models, even though there's not a lot of character customization. The armor and everything is very well detailed, even if it may not be the most high resolution textures. Reception hall. Let's go in here and see what we got to do. It's a there's a little arrow pointing in there, so maybe that means we have to do something. Here's a loading screen. Okay, now we're in the reception hall. And did we just move out? What? Okay, let's try that again. I just got trolled by this game. Let's walk into the reception hall and let's not click another button. And is it going to load? No, it's not. So let's go ahead and click it again. Let's click the... Okay, you have to click the arrow to move inside of the building. Loading reception hall. There was an arrow there, so evidently maybe that means I'm supposed to go in here. But yeah, just look at the detail that they put into the environments in this game. Let's talk to this guy. Royalist election manager. Princess Gabriella. No, I tell you what, let's go ahead and walk outside. Effort to trap to open up. And if that doesn't work, you see it says you are in a no combat zone. I'm not trying to do anything combat wise, I'm just trying to open up my map the way it told me to in the game. It's the way it told me to in the tutorial, but it won't let me do it. You can't just press the M key or something to open up a map. It's very strange. I'm not used to that. Maybe there's something you can click up here. Let's see. World map, zone map. Okay, yeah, zone map. Let's see, where are we going? Pioneering officer. I remember that. So let's go ahead and just click the pioneering officer, and it's automatically going to move us towards her. There's not really a lot of... I don't really see a lot of players roaming around. I thought I would have seen more players. I do see some... I think there's a couple of... I think there's a player right there, but I do see some players talking in the chat room, general chat. So this game is... People do actually play this game. Quite a few, I would imagine. But I don't see... Oh, okay, there's a lot more up here as we come up. Pioneering officer. Pioneering officers are in charge of faction creation and faction level up. Just going to go ahead and talk to the pioneering officer, see what she has to say. Okay, it seems like it's telling me some pretty important information here that I hope I'm just not skipping all the way through. But we're going to go ahead and open up our zone map. Take a look at where we're supposed to go. We're going to click on Domingo, and we're going to walk all the way to him. We're just going to try to get away with doing the main stuff here. We're not going to focus too much on the side quest. That would take us all day. And let's see again how far we have to move to get there. Let's see, I'm going to press that button and go to the zone map. Yeah, we're right there. So let's see, there's Domingo. Let's talk to him, see what he's got to say. The rated by civil servant is in charge of increasing barrack slot and personal shop. Let's talk to him. Select the task below. City under threat. License quotation. License quotation. I see you were new here. Welcome to Redoublé. I am Domingo from the city. If you want me to use the barracks and personal shop, come back to me. You have obtained a signature on the license. Alright, from now on you are legally recognized as a pioneer. Good luck on your journey. Awesome. So now that we are legally recognized as a pioneer, I guess that means we can just go on some quests and do some things, but let's just go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and start killing some stuff. So I'm going to try to figure out how we can get outside of town and start doing some combat. So let's see. Redoublé Stone Pit, level 1 and above. Let's go over here. It says something about a stone pit, level 1 and above. I'm level 1, so I guess that means that's a place that I need to be. So we're going to go ahead and run all the way over there. So let's see. Let's click this arrow. It says the stone pit, level 1 and above. It doesn't really look like much of a pit when you look at the outside, but I guess sort of like a mine. There's some enemies, baby cockatrice, hornet. Let's go ahead and attack the baby cockatrice. And as you can see, it's like I said, when you attack one thing, all your party members attack. So it's like, again, you control more than one character, and you can click on. And this is something you can't do in the Old Republic. You can click on a character, and all of a sudden that character becomes the one character that you basically have manual control over. So you really there is no, I don't think, I could be wrong. There is no, or is there? I started to say there's no main character, but I look down at my status window, my character status window, and the character in the middle there, this guy here. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, there is. Whichever one you click has a little crown in that, and there's like a little circle. And whichever character you click, that character becomes basically what basically amounts to the leader of the party. Movement-wise, it's pretty good. It's definitely click to move. It is impossible to do any sort of WASD or movement through the arrow keys. Movement is a little, or camera and the camera angles and the movement is a little floaty. It sort of feels like the camera's a bit lazy. Your characters will have moved several steps before the camera actually catches up with them, which is a bit strange. But as you can see, we're leveling up pretty fast, at least initially. And I'm pretty sure that you could just go into an area. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that I almost want to say that you could just go into an area that has a lot of enemies around, something similar to this, and then just stand there and go AFK, and then watch as your AI-controlled party just kills basically everything for you. And that's kind of the situation I feel like I'm in right now, because everything seems to be respawning so fast. I know you can't hear because I have the sound off, but some of the characters will speak English, and then some of them speak Korean, which is just strange. It's sort of halfway translated. It's not a beta. I don't consider this a beta, but they've definitely got to do some work before they get this game fully localized for the North American audiences.
Well, that's about all the time I have for this first impressions video. If you want to check out more about the game, head on over to MMOattack.com for more MMO gaming news, reviews, opinions, giveaways, and other general awesomeness.